Yo, what up, boys? So today I'm gonna go over my trade today and how I made $550 on Nasdaq. It was a pretty fucking clean trade, if I do say so myself. Um, so yeah, let's just break it down. So it should be a relatively quick video, you know what I mean? But just to give you guys the in depth. So in the morning at approximately 9:30, I seen a lot of people take L's right here because they saw this move and they thought this was the market structure shift. But to me, this was definitely not the market structure shift, just because it's not clean. You know what I mean? When the market is clean, it'll show you exactly what it wants to do. I mean, I can see how people could see this, but like you want it to be crystal clear and just like this doesn't look good. You know what I mean? Because if you look at this just looks like this: up, down, take liquidity, just chill right here, another one, another one. It's just like it's wedging. You know what I mean? Then eventually kind of broke down, and people wanted a short right here, but to me this is not a good short just because it's not clear enough. It still has these resting highs, you know what I mean? Like one, two, three. I want to see these highs get taken out. Usually when there's like a high, a clean high, and it gets like into the market structure shift, it wants to be a clean high like this one. You know what I mean? Like one single high, then a move down. See how this is a single high, then a move down. So yeah, and if you look at it, there's no clear breaker block. So a way to tell if you have a good quality setup is if there's a clean breaker block. You know what I mean? When there's a series of down closed candles. If you look right here, this is not very clean. Let me just. So I just deleted everything and I'm gonna just replay it so it can be a little more clear for you guys. But yeah, so going in the morning, people were looking at the market and I was looking at the market like this as well, and I seen this move down. But if you go on the 15 minute, there's a 15 minute for Valley Gap right here, and so it's just too soon for me to be honest to take a short. And shorts was what I wanted to see as well, because if you look at the higher time frame, um, it just looks clean. You know what I mean? There's a nice 30-minute, 1 hour for Valley Gap right here. And the thing that's making me want to feel like shorts are the move today is because look at all these resting lows. Look at all these one, two, like a triple equal low right here, another low right here, and all these lows right here. That should get taken out. You know what I mean? Right here, right here, right here. You know what I mean? Even though my higher time frame is a little maybe, my shorty called me. Had to pause the video real quick. But like I was saying, on the higher time frame, I do feel like this is bullish because if you look at this looks like a higher time frame market make a buy model. But that's the good thing about being a scalper, is that you can trade like the intraday models, and that's what's a good thing. But if you see this looks like an obvious, you know what I mean, like obvious market maker buy model. But when you go in the higher time frame, like the 4 hour, you can see that we have a resting 4 hour for a value gap that we've never touched. And to me, in the morning, it looks so obvious that we want to take out this liquidity, touch this 4 hour fair value gap, and then eventually, you know what I mean? If we can go deeper, you know what I mean? We can touch this 4 hour fair value gap. There's a lot of basically maybe come to discount of this range. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of downside on this trade that I saw, but I just wanted to take my easy move, take it like that, and I'll be good. But yeah, so I was kind of looking for a down move because prices are going to take liquidity before it heads up. You know what I mean? Before price heads down, it wants to take buy side. Before price heads up, it's want to take sell side. So yeah, so I saw this 4 hour for rally gap that I was kind of leaning towards seeing, but yeah. So going into the morning, I saw that we tapped this 1 hour for rally gap and we swept this high right here. We swept it pretty nicely. Didn't close, and then we tapped a 30-minute 1 hour for rally gap. It just looked perfect. It looked like a perfect setup to me. Let's go back to the 15 minutes. So yeah, so now we have this 15-minute for valley gap that we tapped into. So now I'm expecting to see a little bit of just some market structure. All I want to see is some structure. Make sure it's clear and clean. So yeah, so I saw once we tapped into this fair value gap, this 15-minute fair value gap, I just, like I said, people are probably gonna consider this a market structure, but to me it's just not clean. It just looks like it doesn't look clean. Like I said, there's no for breaker block, there's no like series of candles. Like this is what you want to see when you see a breaker block. Like maybe obviously this is a big move. Like, um, oh, I'll get into that right now. So yeah, so let's go into the forward of the day. Market opens 9:30 or it's 9:25. Market opens in 5 minutes. So boom, market open. took out this level right here. We like to see that. We like to see always a manipulation. You always want to see external, then internal liquidity taken. When you see internal and external liquidity taken, that's how you get some of the highest setups, or the highest probability setups. Because say like this fair value gap, this is such a perfect example, because price took external buy side. This is external liquidity, and then price took internal liquidity right here. So whenever you see something like say this tapped into this fair value gap, you want to see it take internal, then head lower. So say price obviously took an external liquidity, then took internal. Exactly this model right here. Again, it's never going to be this clean, but you want you want to see it kind of, you want to conform it into this exact structure, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, now that I like that we took out these levels right here, because like I said, I didn't really like how it didn't really look too clean. So now all we're waiting for is the displacement move lower. So now we're just waiting for a displacement move to show us that the market wants to go down. We're not here to guess. I'm not here to catch bottoms and tops. You know what I mean? I'm not here to guess bottoms and tops. If I wanted to guess, I could have guessed this is going to be the bottom or the top of the market, and I could have just shorted up here. But again, even if you have high confluence, you can technically be right. But again, you want to be patient, because price could have just went fucking, this boom, then made this the buy model. You know what I mean? Like, but again, we have a lot of resting liquidity here, so prices always want to take price moves from sell side to buy side, liquidity to liquidity. So prices want to take out, to me, prices are going to take out this liquidity because we just have so much down here, then maybe go up higher to take out this liquidity, if that makes sense. I know I'm not the best explainer of things, but if you guys have comments or questions, just ask me. It's not too difficult. But yeah, so now we're waiting for, like I said, this place to move lower. So boom, we got exactly what we wanted to see. Some people are gonna be scared of this move because it goes down so fast and so, like, you know what I mean? Like this is real displacement. Look how big these candles are, and look at like the force. This is like market showing you its hand. Whenever you see structure like this is market showing you its hand. Especially when like we have all this liquidity. Look at all this liquidity and all this liquidity. To me it just looks like, all right, this is proof that the market wants to go lower. And like I was saying earlier, when you want to see a breaker block, you want to see price have series. You want it to be clean. Like the people who shorted right here, they're looking at this. Where's there a breaker block? You know what I mean? When you want to see a breaker block, you want to see it before the smart money reversal. Meaning, you want to see it. You want to see the breaker block in this leg right here. So this is technically the breaker block, right? Where is the breaker block? Again, remember I showed you guys the structure. It just looked like this. Up, down, liquidity, kind of flagging, then go down. Where would you want to see the technical breaker block? On this leg. Because this is the leg that started the smart money reversal. And if you look here, you always want to see a nice series, like I said, a nice series of down close candles. What is this? There's no night. There's like candles, but it does not look good. Go to the 2-minute. There's still no series of candles. You only see two, and it just doesn't look clean. You know what I mean? Just check the 3-minute. Nothing. See how it just becomes a blur? Like you have no idea what the fuck's going on in here. 4-minute, nothing. 5-minute. As soon as you go to the 5-minute, like where did this structure go? Obviously, it's not gonna be as clear because the 1 minute to 5 minutes, like that's not gonna be clear. But you see, like where is the breaker block? So that's one thing I kind of pay attention to when you want to. That's how I get clean setups. And then this is exactly what I want to show you guys. Look at these series of candles. What did I say that we wanted to see the breaker blocks? The leg that starts the smart money reversal. This exact move right here. Up, down, up, down. So now we're waiting for this move higher to hit whatever breaker block right here and whatever fair value gap we have right here. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's exactly what I'm looking for. This exact model right here. Let me just put this so you guys can have that as an example. And so since like price had a big move like this, usually when you're on the 1 minute, you want to see a nice displacement leg. Like you want to see like a pullback quick. Like maybe into this fair value gap right here. If you guys can hear that wind, I apologize. It's pretty windy right here. But usually, if you see a displacement leg, usually people want to see it come right here, get an entry, then to go lower. But if price has a big leg like this and it doesn't come back, you want to wait. You want to go up to a higher time frame and say like a 5 minute. So once I saw this big move down and like it didn't really give me an entry, then I'm gonna want to jump to the 5 minute because I already kind of know that there's gonna be a 5 minute um, fair value gap. And if you can see, there's one right here. So I marked this out. Let's see our 5 minute. So what I'm waiting for now is a retracement into this leg or to this fair value gap. And also, if you guys look at this clean down, these clean candles. This is exactly what I talk about when I talk about breaker blocks. Look at this, clean, fork, 3 candle formation or whatever, how much candle you want to take. Whenever I mark my breaker blocks, I always mark kind of like the first couple candles, just because you don't want to mark. You can if you want to, like, but you don't want this big zone right here. You know what I mean? Like this. Like personally, I don't like having my zones like this because it's just kind of not clear. So what you can do, I went up to the 5 minute, and I just marked this candle right here. So this is my breaker block. Damn, it's super windy. So basically, all I was waiting for, look, this right here is exactly this. You see that? Again, it's not as clean as this, but if you look at it, kind of this what it looks like. Just delete this 15-minute for value gap. So yeah, now I'm waiting for. Damn, it's super windy. It's crazy. So now we're just waiting for a pullback. So boom, we're waiting. Price is coming up, and a lot of people got faked out by longs here because again, some people are paying attention to the higher time frame, like, oh, price retraced, like price disrespected this, whatever. Like people get faked over here because they're seeing a strong move high. But again, you gotta pay attention to the draw. Like the market is literally like a mental game. Like you don't think this algorithm knows how our brains work and how like we like to say things. You know what I mean? Like it's obvious. So yeah, so now we got that leg. And so basically what I was waiting for right here, once we retrace into this level, I wanted to see it respect this 5 minute breaker block. Meaning I didn't want to see it go higher than this box. So look at ES. So at this point, I'm either waiting for another smart money reversal, meaning I'm waiting for this again, and to enter at a fair value gap or something, or an SMT. You can wait for either or. It's just whatever price shows you. Okay. So again, I was waiting for either a smart money reversal, SMT. So boom, price did this, did that, and so once I saw this, I was kind of like, all right, what does price want to do? See, people get faked out by this little move right here, but this is the real leg. Is this? This is all I'm seeing right here. That's all it is. People might see this leg right here, be like this, and see that and be like, oh, this is displacement. This is displacement. No, because this is not a real high. This is not real structure. Real structure are the highs and lows that break highs and lows. Meaning, you don't really see this as a high. This is the main high. So if you look at this, all this is this. This is the high. This is low. Another high, low, high, to lower. You know what I mean? So you just gotta pay attention to that. It's kind of a harder concept to understand, but you guys will eventually get it. So again, now I'm waiting here. I'm not entering yet. I'm not being impatient. I'm waiting until it's dumb clear. I'm waiting until it's super clear to me. That's like, all right, this is obvious what price wants to do. So again, now I'm either waiting for like these highs to get breaking and a breaker structure or an SMT. And if we look, boom, price had a strong move higher. Boom, price took this high, which formed the SMT. SMT right here. SMT right here. So I'm either waiting now, well not either, but now I'm waiting for a price to reject off the SMT. I don't want to see ES take this high. If ES takes this high, this SMT is now invalidated, meaning I'm not trading off the SMT, or I'm not trading off the SMT. So now I'm waiting to see a move away from the SMT. If you see how strong these candles are, I want to see a move away from the SMT. Meaning if I keep seeing bullishness and this creeps pretty close to this buy side, it's kind of going to turn me off. Because again, I want to see a strong move away. What do we get? Boom. Super strong move downwards. Again, we have the bias already that price will go lower. So I'm expecting price to just, move towards this because we still have this leg right here. And also on the 5 minute, I also want to see price respect this breaker block. If you look how it respected the breaker block. It just wicked it twice and just rejected it very hard. That's what I like to see. Once I see that, I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm pretty confident. So once I saw price reject from the SMT, I hopped in somewhere right here. Put my stop above this high. I think I put my stop above this high right here. Put my stop above that high. Do like this now. And I just targeted this low. And well, I really targeted this equal lows. This equal lows were my main target. It's one I wanted to see taken. So boom, I just targeted it at these lows for a nice 1 to 5 RR. Beautiful trade, beautiful trade. So now I'm just waiting to see rejection, and we have news. I forgot to mention this, but we have news at we had news at 10 o'clock. You can see right here, 10 o'clock sit right here. So I'm entering before news. The only way I give myself permission to enter before news, I'll never enter before FOMC or CPI. The only way I'll enter before news is if there's like the setup cost for it. So once I seen this, is like, all right, cool. SMT, we have our smart money reversal. We have everything we want to see. Pull back to equal lows. This is literally a A plus setup. We have a buy side liquidity taken, internal liquidity taken, bouncing off a higher time frame, fair value gap, market structure shift. We have our unicorn. People don't know what a unicorn means. Unicorn basically means you have a fair value gap and your breaker block at the same time. People call this whatever you call a unicorn. I don't really use that term. I don't know how to use it right now, but fuck it. Yeah, A plus setup. We have our SMT, market structure shift, like everything we want to see. So now I'm just waiting. So right here, I'm just waiting. Want to see rejection away. So once I see price, obviously if you're bullish, you want to see like this area get respected because this will be a technically order block, right? Because where's that at? Price moved higher of this, so this should technically be respected. Once I see if price rejected that and went below it, then I was pretty confident in my trade. So it's respecting a little bit, you know what I mean? Right here, you're staying patient. You're not being faked out. That's how the market scares you. The market's not always gonna give you exactly what you want to see. It's always gonna give you a little scare. So boom, displace. And the thing I really liked is we just placed underneath this low. If you guys remember what displace means, it means what's it called? Sorry. It just means energetic movement. It means like the market's showing us its hand. It's having a nice energetic move below lows, which is showing us that it's want to go lower. So yeah. So then price was or news was in 4 minutes at this time, so I was letting it go, letting it rock. And once I seen price, if I seen price also disrespect this order block right here as well, I'd be like, all right, cool, we're golden, we're good. Or you can even use this as a breaker block. This breaker block right here. Once I seen price go below this level, I'm like, all right, like I want to see price dip below this level, and the fact that it dipped below in this candle, I was pretty confident because that just means price is not respecting bullish PD arrays and it's just disrespecting them. So yeah, so once news came, this is 59 news on next candle, boom, big displacement, boom, easy trade, smack TP, and that's exactly how I formatted my trade. Easy 1 to 5, easy $550 made. This is how easy it gets. If you guys just be able to structure your guys' trades, you guys only take A plus setups, A plus and B setups. If you guys can only take those setups, you guys will be profitable in the market. You know what I mean? Like, not saying I'm the most profitable person. You know what I mean? I still have my struggles here and there, but when you see trades like this, it only gives you confidence because you can just see it so perfectly. You know what I mean? Just and the thing about SMT as well, like you can, forgot to mention this, these highs become protected, meaning you don't want to see these highs get taken. Like you could put your stop right here and just let it rock. And it would have worked because, like I said, when you see SMTs, that means you don't want to see these highs taken. You don't want to see these highs or lows taken because those highs are protected. Meaning, if those highs get taken, then you're you're invalidated. You know what I mean? That setup most likely not going to work. But yeah, easy trade, um, easy trade. Just going to the fucking to sell side. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much more to say. If you guys have questions, let me know. Um, yeah, catch you guys. Deuces.